Hey guys, what's up? So I figured it's about time that I talk to you about my experience with at-home ketamine treatment. Psychedelic therapy is becoming kind of this new thing, right? It's become a hot topic. So currently, I've struggled with anxiety for as long as I can remember. More recently, anxiety and depression they're best friends. So you kind of get to hang out with them both at some point or another. So anxiety has been the biggest thorn in my side. So I decided to take the leap and try ketamine treatments. And since they now have at-home ketamine treatments, it makes it way more convenient. It's actually also more affordable. So I decided to do at-home ketamine treatments through a company called BetterU. There's a few out there, but I went with BetterU because they have payment plans. It just makes it a lot more accessible, and I don't know, I had a good gut feeling about them, so that's who I went with. So how does it work? So what you do, is this YouTube legal? I don't know. Maybe I can't show you the drugs. I don't know. But you get a prescription in the mail for ketamine, and they are lozenges. And you hold them in your mouth for till they dissolve, or at least 15 minutes or something like that. And you have an experience. You trip, whatever. I'll probably go in more detail about how it works after the fact, but because I'm running short on time and I really need to get this treatment done, so I am doing 400 milligrams today, which is 2 lozenges, and you hold it in your mouth, you don't swallow it, and then you spit it out at the end. You can ingest it, and that gave me a way different experience. So it was an experience that I cannot say was very fun. It was just too much. I felt pretty nauseous for almost 2 days. So we're gonna do the whole spitting it out method. That's what she said. Hopefully I won't feel the nauseous part, and it won't last as long, and it'll cut down the duration. But 400 milligrams, I've not done this dose before, and I've not done the whole spitting out things successfully. So hopefully this goes well. Hopefully I have a good enough treatment experience, and I'll update you on all of that. Oh, also needed is you need the headphones. You need an eye mask to put on. And what I'll probably do, I'll give you a time lapse as I'm doing my treatment. I'm gonna get to this, and then I will give you another update on everything and go into more detail. What do you think, Toby? He's gonna be my trip sitter. Just kidding. Des is actually my trip sitter. She's in the other room. Okay, see ya after the trip. Alright, so it is the next day, ketamine treatment complete, and I kind of already went over why I decided to do ketamine, but just to kind of go over it again, I decided to take the leap to try it because I kind of had hit a dead end in therapy. I have struggled with anxiety my whole life, and I've been in therapy for quite some time, and although my anxiety has gotten better over the years, lots better, like I said, I hit a wall, so I decided to take the leap into ketamine therapy because it's supposed to help, essentially create new pathways in your brain. And I kind of just felt like my brain got stuck on the same loop of anxiety. I wasn't able to, I just wasn't able to tame it, And so I just had this constant high-level anxiety all the time. Just even if there was really nothing to be anxious about, my body was always on edge to the point where I was shaking and stuff like that. And so I kind of took a slight break from the ketamine therapy, mostly because I just didn't have time. Since it does basically take up a whole day, I have to schedule that time and make sure that I can do it. And I don't take days off. I don't get days off from work. So I usually take a half day. I do my therapy around noon, and then I take the rest of the day off. And whether it's been travel, craziness, whatever, I just haven't been able to do it. So during my break, I noticed that, you always wonder, like, is this helping? What is this doing? And when I took the break from the ketamine, I noticed that my anxiety levels, I wasn't able to bring them back down to base level. And it was just heightened anxiety all the time. I was having a hard time sleeping. I was having a hard time even relaxing during a workout. And workouts are usually the thing that helps my anxiety. But even that wasn't helping me. And with the injuries that I've had, it was almost like it was making it not like worse, but my workouts were not helping in the way that they used to. So that's why I dove into trying the ketamine. And this time, after taking a small break, I feel so much better today. Like, my anxiety for the first time in at least a month is finally back down to base level. So for me, that means I still get anxious about things. It doesn't just get rid of your anxiety, but the difference is that it allows me to come back down. There's an anxiety-provoking event, you feel anxious, you get through it, and then it comes back down, and then I can, relax a little. But previously, before the ketamine, there was no relaxing. My anxiety would just stay elevated 24/7. So that's really where the ketamine has come into play. Yes, I would recommend trying the ketamine treatment. There's also, psychedelics are something that are up and coming. There's potentially, psilocybin that is going to be legal at some point, hopefully in the near future. So I think there's going to be other methods of this besides just ketamine. And a Netflix recommendation I will say to try, there's a documentary called How to Change Your Mind, and it goes into the benefits of psychedelics and kind of the origin and the history behind it, and it's all very interesting. But if you are someone who struggles with persistent depression and anxiety, that therapy just doesn't seem to help. 100%, I would say look into ketamine or other psychedelic type of treatments, because it could very well be helpful for you. So this, I'm excited just because I'm just damn, I really needed that treatment, and it's just good to know, it is definitely making a difference. My brain just doesn't feel scattered, and anxiety isn't just bouncing around in my head constantly all day long. That being said, it's not magic. You still need to do the work, and I do have a therapist, and it does make my therapy sessions more productive because you can bring things up and open my brain up to new ideas, or it can tap into old shit that you might not have known was a problem, but it allows you to bring it up in therapy so you can process it. So it's all very multifactorial. It all ties in. You don't want to just go do ketamine on the street and expect that it's going to help you. You want to make sure that you're doing it therapeutically. Have a therapist that you can talk to after. Make sure that, if you're going through a company like BetterU, they do have integration coaches. You have guidance, essentially. Guidance is key. Don't just go into something and be I'm gonna go do some shrooms and it's gonna fix my problems. There is no quick fix. No quick fix with weight loss, with anxiety, depression, all that stuff. So definitely keep that in mind. I'm not saying this is a miracle. It's not a cure. It's just a good step, I feel in the right direction. And it is something that is good to try if you've already exhausted all of your other options. And so yeah, maybe if you're stuck in therapy, it'll help you get unstuck. It's been a pretty positive experience for me so far. But yeah, hopefully this is helpful. If you guys want me to continue to document this process, if you want me to do like a Q&A on this, if this is something that, you know, you're very interested in and maybe you want to do it yourself, totally let me know. I will make more videos on this. But yeah, I'll wrap this up. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, concerns. Peace out. I'll see you next time.